Hi YouTube, welcome back to the tavern where spirits never rest and neither do we. It's time for the Phasmophobia weekly deja vu. That eerie feeling you've ghost hunted here before because you have. Grab your EMF, light your smudge stick and settle in. The hunt begins now. Here are the settings. Alright, so we have player sanity 100%. Sanity pill restoration 30%. Sanity drain speed 200. Sprinting off. Well, that's fun. Player speed 100%. Flashlights on. Lose. Okay, that's fine. Ghost speed 75%. Interesting. Changing favorite room, none. So we won't be able to use that information for anything. Activity level, low. Event frequency, medium. Friendly ghost off. Grace period 4 seconds, which is significant. Hunt duration high. Evidence given 3. Fingerprint chance 100%. Fingerprint duration 120%. Setup time 0. Weather light rain. Doors starting open none. Okay, so they're all going to be closed, which can be helpful. I think the last time I did this one, it was on high school. So that was a big deal, finding the ghost room. Number of hiding places, none. Oh, that's fun. Sanity monitor on. Activity monitor on. Fuse box at start is off. Fuse box visible on map off. Cursed possessions, we have the Ouija board. Alright, so we are going to go into the game. Okay. Alright. So, I know you can't see it yet, but it'll show up in a sec here. Deja, it's going to be on Tanglewood. So that is interesting. Very interesting indeed. Tanglewood, everybody's favorite map. Alright. Well, no time like the present, right? Let's get going. See what we got here. Okay. We have everything. Except... Okay. Those are cameras, so that's fine. We'll pick up our lighter now, so we have it. With full sanity. Alright. We're just gonna do a regular... Weird. You see this? Why? That's strange. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want that. There we go. I want that. Because we don't have a head flashlight. But why one glow stick and one UV flashlight? What's the thought process there? That's a little weird. Alright, let's go. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna try and just go for the breaker box. The garage first. And of course, it's in the basement. You know, I was saying to a streamer that I adore the other day that even though it's only a 3D model, okay. So we either have a stalker, or this is the ghost room. How very interesting. We're gonna see if that happens again. Temperature's going up because we just turned the breaker on. So the house was cool. Okay, let's check the... temperature down here again. I'm suspicious we have a stalker. Phone. We have no open doors up here. So it's quite possible that it is in the basement. We're not going to make any sudden judgments because we do get 3 evidences. We do have some activity. Okay. Thank you. That was weird. It hit the breaker. That's fun. We'll just put that there. I think we'll put that there, and I think we're going to take our EMF again. So, because it turned the breaker off, we know it's not a djinn. Djinns can't touch the breaker. Well, that's not true. They can touch it. Very suspicious that this is not the room. Uh-huh. Yeah, we have a stalker. Yeah, so this is our room. So we either have a wraith or a phantom. Okay? Or a mimic, actually. But we're gonna be lazy. We're not gonna get all the evidence if we don't need to. We're gonna throw this here. We're gonna grab some, oh, I got shit salt. Okay, we're gonna take both. Am I carrying anything else? Just a flashlight so we can see. So the EMF2 is what you get when to assume. So what you get, sorry, ever since entering into perimenopause, I swear I've developed ADHD. It's ridiculous. Anyways, EMF2 in the basement when the ghost room is upstairs means we either have a phantom or a wraith. Now, a wraith will teleport to you and leave an EMF2. A phantom will walk to you and leave an EMF2. Yes, a banshee is a stalker as well, but it doesn't leave an EMF2. So we need this, and we need this. I'm suspecting a wraith. What do we need for a wraith? We need, where is wraiths? Number 2. EMF 5, spirit box, and dots. Okay. Take this. We're not going to bother getting the one in the basement. Spirit box. There we go. It's... Don't know which one it crossed, but... the door. So if it's a wraith, that salt will not be... I just realized we don't have dots. Why? Whatever. Whatever. We're just gonna go and see if the salt is disturbed. And we'll be done for this one. We gotta check for a mimic though, sorry. Yeah, it's a wraith. That's all we need to do, guys. No way if it's a mimic, it's still mimicking a wraith, so we're not even gonna bother. Just gonna pick wraith and go. No dots. Why would that be? Like, what is their train? Like, I don't understand. Whatever. All right.
Welcome back.
So there we go.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
So that was pretty simple. Let's go do it again.
We've arrived.
No dots.
And get set up before
Weird. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing as before. We need a flashlight. Need that, need that. And we're on Tanglewood. It's like... I think that's why it's called Deja Vu. Because we're on Tanglewood. So maybe I haven't done this one on high school before. I did something similar where all the doors were open. I mean closed. Check the garage first. Nope. Okay, what's in here? Turning that on to preserve our sanity. Alright. You do your thing there, boo-boo. Should just leave this here. It's not like it's gonna get me freezing yet, so. I think we'll turn the basement off. Now, this is where I like to go hide when there's no hiding. The car is a good one, but my preference is here. Yeah, right there. Pardon me. Pardon moi. Alright, we're gonna do... So remember on the weekly, it doesn't matter if you die. So I'm not really gonna be overly concerned for... Can you not? For a crucifix or anything. Because if it hunts right now, we know what it is. We just circle it, move on, right? Now, if this was a normal game and I was risking my stuff... Where was that? Back there. Okay. So we're going to put this back there. We're going to put a piece of salt there. We're going to put some salt there. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll get some footsteps. And, oh. Nope. Is it faulty? Interesting. So we don't have UV. It is EMF 5. Okay. We don't have ultraviolet. Interesting. It's not a shade, because it's doing things with us in the room. Were we in the room? Tough to say. We might have crossed into the threshold of the kitchen, so we should be cautious there. We'll bring the other book We'll check for orbs. And we need a spirit box. Okay. If I was to guess, right now I'd be guessing twins. Oni, actually. Twins are Oni. See anything? You're definitely over there. Okay. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? This isn't working again. Oh right, we don't have sprint. I was like, why am I moving so slow? Okay, so we're just gonna step out for a minute. We had this problem last time. We're gonna put it to this. Apply options. Check, check. Isn't that what we had? Hello? 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 Apply options. Hello? 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 Is it this? Hello? 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 It shouldn't use my headphone microphone. That would be weird. Check, check. Hello? 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 Is that my headphone? Hello? 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 Yep. That's stupid. Whatever. Like, why? But, whatever. Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Oh, I should put the other book down here. Right there. Be fine. Ooh, it threw the book. Because it was here, right? Yeah. There it is. So we're not going to get ghostwriting. Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Where are you? Where are you? Say something! Are you friendly? Yeah, okay. Fine. Be a bitch. Is it gonna be freezing? Yep. Freezing. Oni or... yeah. You know, when you play this game a while, you kind of get a feel for who an asshole is. And twins and Onis are assholes. Plain and simple. So, I think we'll just, yeah, we'll put that. Why am I picking it back up? We'll just take this. Where are we? We got to be close to a hunt. Yeah, we are. Okay, so... oh, it's probably going to be dots then. Right? Because we looked for Orby. You bitch. I hate you. Fine. So, if it's probably going to be dots, it's probably going to be Oni, so the hunt is just going to sound normal. I don't even think we'll bother getting the Ouija board. Without sprint, it's a little risky because we are so bloody close. I think we are close enough that we can just turn this off and it'll burn. Or we take a sanity and just go down and get the Ouija board. Could do that too. Pretty sure it's going to be an Oni. I didn't hear twin interactions. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we die, right? Right. Hide and seek. Oh, it is twins. Just listening to the footsteps. Oh shit, the ghost is slower. It's an Oni. So what we're gonna do while we're waiting for another hunt, I'm just gonna pull up the cheat sheet. Okay? So where are we? Official Phasmophobia cheat sheet. Thank you. We were what? 65%? 75% ghost speed. Okay. Oh. Tools. 75% ghost speed. Oni. You listening? Yeah. Right? Because slow twin would be this. Slow Oni. Better get you guys some light. I mean, I can figure it out, but it sure does make for a boring stream when you can't see anything. No dots. Yeah, I forgot that. Okay. What are we at? Hunting range? Hunting range. Okay. So we're just listening. Drains 20% sanity. Oh, we know it's a Oni because it drained the hell out of my sanity. Oh shit. So that is... Right? Not this. Yeah, it's this. That's an Oni. Encircled. Yeah, so an Oni drains 20% of sanity during events instead of 10%, which would be why we had such a big drop in our sanity
Welcome back.
after the
I've prepared
event in
some
the
jobs
dining
for you.
room. Okay, and yeah, I don't have that information in my head, but it is on, if you just Google the unofficial Phasmophobia cheat sheet, and you'll get Zero's cheat sheet up. It's so good. Let me get
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly
this back
before
up
starting
so
the
I can see you
investigation.
guys. Okay.
I've got a report that
And
suggests
we're
a
off.
possible ghost sighting.
A possible ghost sighting. We get the breaker. And like I said before, you can't use my experience with Onis as like, oh, it's really active, it's an Oni. I don't know why that just seems to be what I always experience. I have not seen it. I do not know what is happening to my... Wow, that was painful. I think it's in the garage. Did I hear that? I do not know if it's a characteristic of the ghost. Yeah, it's over here. Okay, yeah, I hear you. What do we got so far? We have 5.8. Okay. Leave that there, because it doesn't need to be all the way over there. In case it messes with the car. I'm gonna do this and this. Grab another flashlight. Where are you?
Taken away.
Taken away? Okay. Five. So the reason I'm not turning on the light is because the ghost can't throw objects with the light on. So I want to encourage it to do things in case it's an EMF 5. So our odds increase of getting it, right? Taking a wee. Okay. Why did I take the tripod? It's not like I'm waiting for dots. Just habit, I guess. Taking a wee. See anything? Check later. Oh shit, that was quick. But it only made one step, so... That's why. So, I'll get this. I didn't see any Orbeez unless they're hidden. Oh, I hear it walking, so we better get back over there. We have 120 seconds, it said. Right. I'm gonna say no UV, but we do have writing. Okay. Spirit, Poltergeist, Mare, Moroi, Dio. Let's see what happens when we do this. We have freezing. Easy. It's a Moroi. Okay. And that was that. Okay, that was it for the weekly. So, no orbs, so not, yeah, there we go. I wasn't worried about a mimic.
Ready for you.
Yes, we wanted that. Yeah. And that. Okay, so... I want to try and get APOC on this character before Crucible, so where are firelights? Because we got the tier 3 parabolic firelight, so level 79. I'm not going to worry about tier 3 crucifix, I don't think, but we'll definitely wait till we get the firelights, which aren't that far away. Alright, so that was it for the weekly. Yes, you're missing dots. However, I mean, even if, let's say, you didn't know the characteristics of the ghost, you can, because you have everything else and you get 3 evidences, if one of the evidences happens to be dots, the odds are you already know that it's not going to write in the book, or you're not getting freezing, or you're not getting EMF. Now, you have to be careful with EMF 5 and freezing, because sometimes you can have delayed freezing. However, not so much on this weekly, because it's not allowed to change rooms, right? So I think unless you have a stalker, it's going to stay in the room quite a bit, which affects the temperature quite quickly. Usually when you have delayed freezing, it's because you have such a big roamer. They're wandering around, they're changing rooms, and it's really hard to get. Now, EMF 5, like I just said in, in the last hunt there, not hunt, but the last ghost, you want to make sure that you keep the light off in the room. Now, it was quite handy in the dining room with our Oni, because you can maintain your sanity in the kitchen with the light off, because the dining room is a different room. So if you keep the lights off there, or vice versa, you can still watch for things moving or hear them. You really don't want to stand there with the light on hoping you're going to get an EMF 5, because it's not going to happen, because the ghost isn't going to do anything, right? It can't throw objects with the light on. So you want to keep it off and encourage the ghost to do things so that you have more opportunities for it to produce an EMF5. But in the case of everything else, I mean, you can see you didn't have ghost orbs. You can see if it through the book. You can walk around and walk around. I mean, it was tier 2 spirit box, right? So with your spirit box, you can, get within a pretty good distance and know, the rooms in Tanglewood are quite small. The ghost should be within distance of the spirit box that you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. Okay, I walked through the salt here and I'm standing right here at the spirit box, not getting it. So you can scratch it off. And eventually it's just going to be trial and error, where you're not trial and error, but it's going to be obvious that, okay, my missing piece has got to be dots, because it's not anything else. Other than that, I mean, if you know a little bit of knowledge of the ghosts like we did with the Wraith, that one was pretty simple. We were pretty lucky. We got a stock right away, a teleport right to us, and then a cooler smack to say, hey, I'm here. So even if we weren't holding an EMF, we would have known he was there. However, we probably would have thought that was the ghost room, right? It was the EMF2 that really triggered, like, oh, we got a stalker. Okay, we are going to say goodbye. Yeah, I know normally I continue on with Phasmo in the evening. However, it's been a long, hot day today. Got a lot done. Got a headache, and quite honestly, I don't want to be staring at screens tonight. So I will be streaming in the morning. Probably, depending on when I get to bed, but probably around, let's say, 7:30 to 10 Pacific time. And we will be grinding at Phasmophobia because we want to get those levels so that we can try and do the APOC and get that done on this character before Crucible, which I'm totally excited for. All right, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming. We're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube.